All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Very good afternoon to you wherever you are on the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, in Canada, Australia, or right here in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, you're highly welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition. Tonight or later, in some few hours from now, it's going to be Chelsea, Brentford. Chelsea, Brentford. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not scared. I am confident that the 3 points is in the bag. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Oh yes, but I know we have the men, we have the boys, the players that can execute our plan. Our head coach, in his press conference, said this, as usual, is going to be one of the toughest games of the season for Chelsea. And we know what Brentford can do. I'm not going to be speaking so much about Brentford, but I want to talk more on Chelsea right now because it is our game. As we speak, ladies and gentlemen, if everything goes to plan today, as expected, we will be 2 points behind Liverpool. Yes, we will be 2 points behind Liverpool. 4 points clear of Arsenal and 7 points clear of Manchester City. A massive 15 points clear of Manchester United. If all things go well as we expect, as we envisage, why? Both Liverpool and Arsenal, they fumbled last night. Both fumbled last night. And so it is expected, if all goes well, with our 3 points tonight, we will be 2 points behind Liverpool, 4 points clear of Arsenal, 7 points clear of City, and a massive 15 points clear of Manchester United. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is interesting. This is my club. Well, tonight, Manchester City United. Yes, City versus United. What are your expectations? United, can they take advantage, close the gap on Manchester City, and in fact, cause more havoc to Pep Guardiola and his City team? It is in your hand. Manchester United, you are meeting Man City at the Etihad in a crisis season. City are in crisis. No, yes, of course, no doubt about it. Man City are in crisis. As a matter of fact, the entire Manchester is in crisis. Look at the position of United, look at the position of City. The entire Manchester is in crisis. It's as simple as that. Well, we wait to see that match. We're going to be watching it carefully. And then after that, we will see. Well, the Blues or Chelsea, let me say, I'm starting our preview. Tonight, Chelsea, Brentford. Chelsea preview. Yes, I will be speaking 5 minutes about Chelsea and I'll let it be there. Because I just want to relax myself and enjoy the game later this afternoon. The Blues had to deal with 16-hour round trip to Kazakhstan midweek. Yes. In the Conference League, where the Blues came up 3-1, all goals scored in the first half in the Europa Conference League. Now, that 3-1 result does not actually reflect Chelsea's performance, neither did it reflect Chelsea's strength, because we didn't go with even Team B. For me, that was Team C, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Chelsea will look to keep, hanging around or snapping at Liverpool's heels and potentially close the gap to, is it 2 points or 1 point? If the Red lose, which they did, they lost because they lost yesterday. Chelsea will be either 1 point or 2 points just behind them. Well, we are up against a Brentford side currently sitting 9th on the league table. Sitting 9th on the league table. Brentford 9th on the league table, ahead of teams like Manchester United. Dear friend, 9th on the league table, that's a mid-table club. It's not an easy team to crack down. But the Brentford side are currently struggling. The problem, they are now struggling away from home. They seem to do well at home, but once they go away, they struggle. The Bees have taken only 1 point from a possible 21 away games this season. They've taken only 1 point from possibly 21 away games this season, compared to 22 points from an available 24 at home. They were secured 22 points out of 24 at home, but away only 1 point. Ladies and gentlemen, now Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca could name his starting 11 for the meeting. Yes, for the meeting with the fellow West Londoners at Stamford Bridge. In that naming of the starting 11, there are a few things that I want to point out. Maresca coming to name the team later today. There are a few things I would like to point out. Pedro Neto is out for the Brentford game. Yes, he's serving a 1-match ban after picking 5 yellow cards this season. Pedro Neto. So he is automatically out. Reece James and Wesley Fofana are still injured. Reece James and Wesley Fofana are still injured. Romeo Lavia may be a doubt after he came off as a precaution in the first half against Tottenham. I don't know if you remember, with a hamstring pain. So, right now, I don't have a concrete news on his availability. Whether he's going to be starting or not is another thing. Ladies and gentlemen, now, I believe that Chelsea is going to utilize a very young squad just as we always do. We don't have even our average players, our average age is 22. 21, 22. That's our average. But I believe that a player like George Achampong, who impressed all the way in Kazakhstan Astana, could likely be involved in the game tonight. Maresca is now expected to bring back the big guns as well against Brentford, like Mekukrela, Malogusto, Levi Cowell, and hey, Robert Sanchez displays have come under scrutiny, serious one, even in our last game against Tottenham. But he is still likely to start in goal for Chelsea tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Philip Jurgensen rested after his trip to Kazakhstan. Even without resting Philip Jurgensen, he's still going to be Robert Sanchez, as our head coach always say. He is the number one. Well, Bernard Badesheli, Levi Cowell, and Mekukrela should be starting tonight. I will expect. Bernard Badesheli, Levi Cowell, and Mekukrela, I'm expecting them to start. While Malogusto could come in at right back. Malogusto could come in at the right back. Bernard Badesheli, Levi Cowell, and Mekukrela, they are the mainstay, both left, center back, Now, I believe in this setup, we are likely to see Moise Caicedo, the usual suspect, return to midfield alongside Fernandes. Remember our last game against Tottenham, he played from right back. Yeah. So we are likely to see him return to midfield alongside Enzo Fernandes after featuring at right back in the last weekend 4-3 win against Tottenham. Ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea, Brentford tonight. Lavia is a doubt. But if Lavia will be in the game, then I will expect one of Gusto or Kukrela and Badashili to be benched. Then it's going to be Lavia, and Moise Caicedo in that with Enzo Fernandez with that midfield. All right, quickly, my starting 11 goes like this. You see, Neto's suspension means that Noni Madueke is likely to come in on the right-hand side, with Cole Palmer, Jadon Sancho, and Nicolas Jackson set to complete the lineup in front. Noni Madueke, Cole Palmer, Jadon Sancho, Nicolas Jackson are my 5 attackers. Madueke, Cole Palmer, Jadon Sancho, Nicolas Jackson. These are my 4 up front. Yes, let me put it 4 up front. Then my defense, like I said earlier on, my defense will comprise who? Levi Cowell, Michael Cucurella, Benoit Badiashile, Malo Gusto, likely to come in at the right back. Enzo Fernandez, Moise Caicedo, midfield. If Lavia is fit, then one of Cucurella or Badiashile or Malo Gusto could be benched. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my take on tonight's game. But you see, all in all, Chelsea will be making 2 changes from last week's win over Spurs. In this setup, just 2. So expect every player that partook in last week's game to take place in the game tonight. Do you believe it? If you think you doubt it, I'm going over my predicted lineup for you against again. Jackson heading the attack, Sancho on the left, Palmer playing the number 10, Madueke right side, Enzo Caicedo midfield, Cucurella, Cowell, Badiashile, Gusto defense. But like I said, and let me repeat again, Cucurella or Gusto, one or Badiashile, one of these 3 could be benched for Romeo Lavia if he is fit. If he is fit. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my predicted lineup. And the scoreline is going to be Stamford Bridge against Brentford. I'm going for Chelsea 4. Chelsea 4. Brentford 1. I'll see you guys just after the game for my post-match reaction. Shalom and peace.